All right, pulling you guys in. Good luck.
All right.
Thank you very much.
I think we're live.
We are? Welcome!
I think so. I'm gonna
Excellent.
wait till I see it to make sure.
Yeah, it looks like we're live.
Hi everybody, I'm King J,
And I'm Vulshock.
and this is Super Mario Odyssey, and we're doing any percent, which is the most ran category of Odyssey. This game came out last year. It's about to turn a year old, so why not show it off in this marathon? And if we're ready on time, I guess we'll just start and get into it. So, on go, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alrighty. So, as we're starting, I just want to get a quick question to you, King. What is your stance on Bowsette?
Oh, no.
Nah, in all seriousness. In all seriousness.
How are you gonna do this? You didn't warn me, man.
But I prefer the non-candid response.
Never. Please don't ever bring that up.
Alright. So let's just talk about the run. The first level that we're going to be doing is Cap Kingdom, and it's pretty much the tutorial level. And here's where we meet our compatriot, I suppose you would use, Cappy. But before that, we're going to have to go and chase him. And chase him is a strong word because we're pretty much not even tailing him, we're in the front most of the time.
A key thing to mention is that when we're rolling is the fastest form of movement in this game, and we're shaking our controller while we roll because we get a little boost from shaking each time, and it speeds it up so much. So you're gonna hear us like heavily breathing sometimes. Basically everything in this game is faster if you shake, because motion control helps you.
Sorry, just for reference for myself. What version are you playing in?
So I think we're both playing on 1.2.
Yep.
Yeah, so I was an idiot, and I updated the game to get Luigi's Balloon World, and it patched out a lot of cool stuff. One of the main things that it patched out was first Moon Skip, which we'll talk about when we get to Cascade Kingdom. And that literally lost like 20 seconds of the run. Also, as you saw there, I was doing something called frog vectoring from moving side to side. That saves like 2 seconds. And we also can hat vector too by throwing our hats, pressing Y and B at the same time while we roll on like the second or third frame that we roll. And that just makes us run faster and keep our roll speed while we're on foot. There we go, that's Topper.
Topper's a jerk.
So Topper is, each of the boss fights in this game sort of have like a skip that we can do to make them faster. And that's Cap Kingdom. It's the shortest kingdom, or one of them.
Did we end up actually explaining what Cappy can do?
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, sure. So there are 3 or 4 major things that we can use Cappy for. Biggest one would be controlling enemies to do certain things, like you saw with the frog earlier in the game. We also can use him to collect coins and other objects, and we can use him to jump off, or as a platform to jump off of to get a bit of extra height. So you'll see us a lot of times do a triple jump into a hat throw, into a dive, into another dive, into bouncing off of him into another dive. And that's one of the biggest things that we use him for, is that little extra height.
Yeah, and the key to getting better at this game is to mastering your hat dives, or I like to call them Cappy jumps. Also, that was our first Power Moon, and in this run we're going to be getting 124 to beat the game. Basically, a lot of this run is just collecting the minimal amount of Power Moons per kingdom and then leaving.
Could both of you please just say who you are, which one is which, because I'm seeing chat some confusion.
Oh, hi, I'm King J. I am a little sick.
And I'm Vulshock.
So, I don't know if that cleared anything up, but hopefully it did. They're like, oh my god, they're the same person. Alright, so this is called Dino Skip. Basically, this is a trampoline that we're going to be stepping on with the left foot. And it basically skips climbing all the way up there, because you just jump into the cutscene. Thankfully, I got it first try.
Oh my god, HD Yoshi is so beautiful.
That's not even Yoshi.
Sure it is. We use him and then we jump off of him, just like in every other game. So he's Yoshi.
We use him and abuse him.
Then we lose him.
Oh no, okay, so I got a really bad thing that happened to me here. In this Madame Brood boss fight, I just messed up because I didn't do the strats correctly, and so now I lost like 5 seconds. This is actually losing like maybe 15 to 20 seconds. This is a bad boss fight for me.
I think I did it first try. Pretty much what you want to do for that is, as she's winding up her chain chomp, you throw your hat to the side, and then run to the left or right, depending on wherever you want to be. Do a backflip as she's throwing the chain chomp to stop it, and when it's stopped, you have to have your hat return to knock off the hat of the chain chomp, and then throw your hat onto it to get control. And that's about like a 2-second time window to do that. So it can be
it is.
Bit difficult.
Also, it's a good thing to mention that me and Vul both have really close PBs. We're 5 seconds apart in PBs. I have a 1:11:30, he has a 1:11:25, and we both got them before this marathon, so this should be a good race.
I've been looking forward to this for over a month. I really hope it goes well.
I've been practicing to last more, just saying, so...
Oh.
So we need one more moon in order to leave Cascade, so we just grabbed that one right there, and I just messed up so bad. This is a horrible Cascade for me. I don't know about you, but that was terrible.
It was okay. Could have been better.
Yeah, so any person has two, like, each category that matters with the difference that the update made and the patches made, they each have, most of those categories are now split into 2 subcategories, 1.2 and 1.0. Most people run on 1.0, but people like us who really don't care about getting world record run on 1.2.
I think I was looking at the leaderboard a few days ago, and I think the person that has the fastest time for 1.2 is ranked like 20th or something, which is pretty big. Like, I'm curious as to how much time exactly is lost in 1.2 from 1.0.
Yeah. I know that a lot of people are going to ask this, by the way, why we're playing in Japanese. The main reason is it saves about roughly 18 seconds in total, just from text, because the Japanese characters say a lot of stuff in shorter amounts of characters, so it just speeds up the text dialogue.
Ooh, that's bad. Alright, I'll have to change up the strats.
Oh, I messed up third cycle.
Yep, me too. Whoops! Alright, well, that'll lose us a bit of time, but hopefully we can get it a little bit in a different way.
Yeah, that messed up my moon route a little bit. I'm just gonna get the tower now instead. I still got it pretty quickly, but it lost maybe lost 5 seconds.
Just by the way, the 1.2 time is actually higher than that. It's 10th place.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to wait a few seconds for this bird.
And the world record, by the way, is a 1:01:07 by Necrobeta.
Yeah,
We're
top
not gonna get
1.2.
into that.
Oh my
Top
goodness.
1.2 time is 1:02:12.
That's actually really good.
That's crazy.
Alright, I messed up huge, but oh well.
It's okay. That makes up for my mistakes in Cascade.
Fair enough.
So right here, this ice jump. This is like one of the coolest looking jumps in Sand, in my opinion. And there will be another ice jump called Ice Jump 2.0. Oh, I lost all my speed. Okay, good. I still made it. And I realized Sand went through the most changes for moon routing. From day one to like a week later. If you guys don't know, I was running this game from day 1. I actually had a world record on day 4. Held it for a whole 3 hours. I know, right? Amazing. But I was there from the beginning, so I know like how much difference this route has gone. Right here, I'm going to show up another cool trick called a happy roll jump. And right there, it's just a combination of buttons. So, alright. Sorry if you hear background noise on my end. Alright, right there we do pillar skip. Also, can I get a rest in peace in chat for the sheep that's about to lose its life from us ground pounding near it?
Maybe it shouldn't have stayed so close to the moon.
He every time I just see him launch into space, and all I hear is
I mean, where does personal accountability come into play with this?
Yeah, true. So I always get a question. Oh my God, how do you read Japanese? How do you get that answer correctly? And the main reason is that answer will always be the same each time you answer that question. So it's always the top answer.
And so I'm not actually going to be doing the Sphinx strat. Instead, I'm just going to go to the quicksand and watch Mario drown a bit before getting this next moon. And I think that that if you do the Sphinx one, you don't have to do the notes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't do the notes.
Okay, so I end up doing the notes because I am horrible. Like, I just am bad at it, but you know what? I'm going to prove myself wrong.
Yeah, so you can see our moon routes changing up quite a bit. You also see that in Snow Kingdom.
Alright,
Yeah.
Jaxi Ruins is like literally my worst moon, so hopefully I don't die here.
Oh, really? You mean Jaxi Skip?
Yeah, oh no, I died.
Oh, rip, dude, that's a
Oh,
big rip.
jeez.
So yeah, what he's trying to do is Jaxi Skip. This saves like us going through this whole Jaxi temple to get up here. We just use a bullet bill. I have a pretty easy setup, and I never really miss it, but I used to miss it a lot. But there we go, I just got it. Also, the moon, the coin routing. We are buying 2 moons in this run, which means we need 200 coins in general.
Alright, got it the second time.
Nice, okay. It's a pretty back and forth race right now. So right here, we're just going to take advantage of this cactus here. Again, Cappy can take control of literally everything and everything and anything. So we're going to be using Cappy's mechanics to get a bunch of moons. This game really just hands out moons no matter what you do. Like, you go to the bathroom, you get a moon. You sneeze, you get a moon. Everything.
Now hold on, I want to correct that statement there. Not everything can be controlled by Cappy. I mean, for some reason we can't control the Brutals, and I find that just so silly. Because why can't I just throw a Brutal off the ledge?
You can become Brutals.
That's true, but that's more like taking their skin, which is a little creepy, Mario. Little creepy.
So
Wearing their outfits, gosh.
And their feet.
Someone in chat was talking about languages. Korean was actually thought to be faster for a week, or like for the first month or so of the run, but then someone timed out, and I think it was Iwabi, he timed it out, and yeah, Japanese is actually like timed to be faster. So I don't think I mentioned this, but I'm gonna be donating per death. Sorry, not per death, but per bonk on this. So every time I bonk is adding up, I'm going to be donating $1 per bonk. I was originally going to do $5, but like I need to save up for $1 per death in Celeste. So, so this is Sand Kingdom. Sand Kingdom has some of the coolest tricks in my opinion. It has some really cool jumps.
Wait, Sand Kingdom or Lake Kingdom?
Sorry, Lake Kingdom. My mistake. So the first jump right here, I'm going to throw Cappy and get a bounce from him just from lying on the ground there. Then I can skip over this wall so I don't have to do a whole underwater section. And the homing ability, by the way, is probably the most important ability in the entire run, because we use the homing ability to capture most of our enemies from far away, and also to do a few specific tricks. Like Metro Dram, which will come up later in the run.
Ooh, that was close.
So we didn't talk about this, but in the Japanese language of this game, by the way, you can change the language on any copy of Super Mario Odyssey, which is great for speedrunning. But when you get a multi-moon, it's actually not called a multi-moon in the Japanese language. It actually says you got a grand moon.
Okay, I'm not crazy. I remember seeing that somewhere, but after I changed it to Japanese, I could not find it.
Oh, really?
Well, you just don't pay attention to the...
Oh, I don't pay attention to a lot of things.
Because it is very clearly said after collect a grand moon.
So, right there, that cheap jump I did there in Lake Kingdom, that's what we like to call cheap skip. you can basically skip a whole long part of Lake Kingdom with you going through this whole town and stuff like that. And you can just jump up there. You can do it without a cheat sheet too, but it's faster to do it with it. So that was a pretty good Lake Kingdom for me.
Rango.
Yeah, so Rango is like probably, I say the second easiest brutal that we fight in this run. He has a really easy skip, just jump on his hat and backflip onto his head when he pops out.
If you know how to backflip, you know how to beat this boss.
Yeah, fair enough. I can't really fight against that. Alright, so I'm gonna hope for good RNG with this bunny. He can run either down or up first. I want him to run up so I can catch him really quickly. At the beginning of
So
the
yeah,
game.
Vulshock, you see where it's in that red background?
Alright, fine.
Do you see those words that are written in English even though we're playing on Japanese?
I'm sorry, what? I wasn't paying attention.
And they're like completely in a giant arc across the screen.
I'm sorry, I'm still too busy over the fact that every time this is only me, apparently, but every time I fight Rango, whenever he pops out of his hat, I swear to God he's saying butter.
Oh my god, is that why everybody's spamming butter?
Yes, that is why people are spamming butter.
Okay, so right here is Wooded Kingdom. Wooded Kingdom is the one kingdom I wish we could play on English, and the main reason is because of the names of some of these moons.
Oh my god.
We're gonna be getting some of these moons, and some of them come from nuts, and there are some that are hilarious. Like, one of them's called, like, the nut at the dead end and stuff like that. It's just great. There is a trick, though, that is called Insta-Nut, and if I get it, I want everyone to spam it in chat, please. It is
Reminder
this
that
is why this is why Odyssey.
This is a family stream.
This is why Odyssey is one of the most popular speedrun games of all time.
Because of nuts.
Yeah, this
Hey,
leaves them alone, obviously.
Hey, I won't say what it means. Like, I'm not pulling it that far. I'm just saying your mind can go wild. But...
Also,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I don't know if you were doing it, but one of the tricks that I found that's pretty kind of cool is to once you get the rock and attack the rabbit, taking the rock, throwing it, and then picking up the other rock, and it'll just land on the one with the wow, I'm making this really hard to say, but pretty much rock on rock action for to get a moon.
Okay, so I got insta capture here. You throw your cap behind an enemy and then home it into the enemy twice, and it just instantly captures him. I didn't get instant nut, where you just roll on a pixel perfect edge of the nuts, and you can roll through it. It saves like 3 seconds, and it's not worth it. But I love celebrating it each time I have. I think 4 times in a marathon I've gotten instant nut, and it's the best thing. Chat goes crazy. Alright, so our route is probably going to differ here because I actually do the flooded pipeway a little bit later. I do a heavy roll boost to get to it. Just because I like warping up to the part after again, so I don't have to climb all the thing.
So it's like the second to last moon after, right before the boss?
Yeah.
Okay,
and,
yeah, that's the exact same way I do it.
Oh, okay, yeah. And this route loses 1 second over climbing back up and going straight down to the flooded pipeway after the second nut. But again, it's safer and it's marathon safety and just easier in my opinion.
Ah, dang it.
And flooded pipeway is like where a lot of first new beginner runners will fail a lot in.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I think I messed up.
Yeah, especially trying to get the quick cycle.
Yeah, I got second fastest cycle. So flooded pipeway, like I said, it's very difficult, but like you kind of generate a sort of rhythm to it after you run the game enough. And this is our second last nut. Oh no, our third last nut. And this is the one that I love the most. It's called Nut at the Dead End. And it's cool that we can like hit that boss and kill him, and then go get another moon and come back. It just makes so many movement possibilities for this run.
I swear, this level is why this game got an E10 rating.
My split name for this is literally just called Nut in all capitals, so...
Actually, truthfully, I think the reason that this game got an E10 was because of the Shermies in, actually in a lot of levels, but yeah, Shermie tanks.
Oh yeah, true. There is one character in this game that does say the words, like he speaks the words, "I want to die."
I don't remember that.
It's one of the shopkeepers in Metro Kingdom. He does that.
Yeah.
He says, "I want to die."
No, he's
Wow.
I just want to die.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
That's dark. Mario.
It is really dark.
It's really just gibberish, but of course our minds make it sound like.
Oh, okay. Okay. So like.
Associate it with those words.
And it got very popular, just like Hotep did.
Okay. Because like when you say gibberish, I think I now understand. Because like in Metro Kingdom, when you meet your bench buddy, afterwards, a lot of people hear the words, "Hey, ladies." I hear hot lettuce.
Hey, maybe you just have a thing towards lettuce, dude. Like, I don't know.
So
Lettuce is a very good food thing.
Would you say it's hot?
It's very.
So in one story, you give him enough confidence to talk to try to get a girlfriend, and the other story, you give him enough confidence to make a sandwich.
Look, let me just say something. Mario is a sociopath in this game. Like, he will stop at nothing to get these moons. He will destroy creatures, plants, fire, rocks, everything.
Okay, so right here I'm gonna stop talking because my computer's about to run out of battery, so I gotta run and get my charger during this cutscene.
Uh-oh. Well, now it's just me.
Yes, it's the Vulshock KingjO444.
So yeah, actually I don't know if he mentioned how to fight, or like what Spiebert is, or what he does. Pretty much his incredible power is throwing up a lot.
We did it, boys. We got charger skip.
Boink.
Alright, so we have to skip this cutscene because that wasn't the last story moon. And that's Wooded Kingdom. There was a new thing found in Super Mario Odyssey recently called moon clipping, and it makes Wooded 20 seconds faster, but it's also very risky.
Is that where you have to go into like the side and get that one that requires the Shermies?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so now we're moving on to Metro Kingdom, and Metro Kingdom is really cool. I just want to say that you guys should be really excited for Metro Kingdom, and I'm so glad it starts right here. It would suck if they made us wait like 7 more minutes to get to Metro. Like, that would be the worst game ever made, I'm just saying.
Absolutely terrible.
But what do you know? We have to wait.
Man, Bowser just cannot give us a break in this game.
Yeah, so first we got a boss fight, and it's Bowser for the first time. There is one... I don't really do the fast strat for this boss, so I might suck at it. I'm gonna try to do a trick called Capulus here, where I get Bowser's hat close enough to him so I don't have to use Cappy to grab his hat. I got it first try there. I'm gonna try to get 3 of them. And normally you would do a backflip to get his hat, but I'm not good at it, so...
I do a very weird way, in where I actually just throw my hat as it's falling backwards, throw it again, and then run up to Bowser while it's flying towards me.
Yeah, and that's what I skip when I do Capulus. It saves like 3 seconds because I don't have to hold it out.
Okay, so judging by chat, it doesn't look like people know fully what charity we're supporting. Do I have time to say it, or?
Go for it, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I can see sort of where we are, but...
Actually, do you mind waiting until I finish Tree Jump? Because I need to explain that.
Oh, okay, you just started Lost. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm going to start Lost in a second. So I'm going to explain Tree Jump. Tree Jump skips half... so there's this thing called Bird Skip, or Klepto Skip, where we're going to be skipping Klepto's part where he captures Cappy, and you have to go through Lost Kingdom without Cappy to get him back. So if you don't go to his line of sight, he will never capture Cappy. And the way we do that is by using a tree that's very finicky. So I'm just going to ask for silence here so I can focus on Tree Jump. It's a little bit difficult, so if I can get it first try, that would be very helpful. I think I got it. Okay, I got it. You can go now.
Okay, cool. So yeah, as they are avoiding Klepto, yeah, we are raising money for the California Fire Foundation, which raises money to help out families of fallen firefighters and the communities that those firefighters protect. So, specifically in the state of California during the wildfire season.
Don't mind me.
What happened?
Did you get caught
Okay.
by Klepto?
No, I fell off the edge.
Oh
and
no!
but then I wall jumped back up.
Oh nice.
That was like the biggest save. High glide, Jonas. Okay, keep going.
Okay, yeah, I just watched that. Wow. Damn.
That's never happened to me before, by the way. That's a new one. That's the
Of
first
course.
time it's happened.
Yeah, it's never happened before.
Marathon, that never happened before.
That was so scary. My Mario life flashed before my very eyes. Okay, were you done with your explaining about the marathon, or do you have any more things?
I could say a couple things, but yeah, generally, that's the gist of it. You know, like that's the tagline that they use for the foundation is families of fallen firefighters and firefighters of the communities that those firefighters protect. So yeah.
There we go.
But
Yeah,
one of those
excuse me.
examples is their yearly memorial that they have to fallen firefighters.
Oh yeah.
Oop.
So yeah. Also, if anybody donates towards like my choice is Mega Man 2.
Oh,
because I
same.
love Mega Man 2.
Mega Man 2 is a great game.
Everybody get your your donations in for Mega Man 2, because I'd rather see that than Mega Man 1. Mega Man 1 is pretty overdone in my opinion. So I took an intentional death there, so we can warp back to the Odyssey. If you don't hit a checkpoint, you just automatically go back to the Odyssey after you die. Thank you for the nice save, by the way. That save was very scary.
I, for one, have already died more than enough times in this run, so I will not be doing the death strat there. Hopefully. I shouldn't say anything before I actually do this, because I've done really dumb stuff here.
Yeah, so you can not take a death there sometimes, and it saves like a second if you do it right, but in my opinion, it's not worth it if I'm not gonna even be good at it after I get it, so I just take the death. Take that 1 second time loss. I also forgot to skip the cutscene.
Yeah, it was more to just make sure I had enough coins so I don't have to go to Seaside before Snow Kingdom.
Oh yeah, because you didn't go to the Sphinx room.
Nah. I'm
Alright, so
barely
this is-
skimming money-wise.
So that I have 133 coins, so I'm good. So this is Dark or Nighttime Metro, and it has some really cool skips and jumps in it. The first, I just love how you climb up the buildings, honestly, and like skip half of the area.
How many coins do I have?
You had 75.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to really work for it.
So we might see a completely different route change then if he has to go to Seaside first.
75, I should be good.
Yeah, I think the shortcut has enough there. Or
Oh,
secret
so
cave thing.
I always ask my viewers to do this, and I'm gonna ask the people watching here to do it as well. There is a boss fight coming up here called Mecha Wiggler, and what we want to aim for is to get a 2 cycle. So what I want everyone in chat to do when we get there and I say go, please spam 2 cycle.
Oh my goodness, this
Oh my god, I just fell and I lost a little bit of time. So
Don't worry.
This tower is known for losing runs in Metro.
there we go.
I got hit there very unluckily by that enemy. So for the most part, Odyssey doesn't have much RNG, but this boss fight is going to be RNG on whether we get 2 cycle or not. So. Also, we didn't mention this, but if you get hit, you lose 4 seconds, because first you lose the 2 seconds from actually getting hit, and then you lose 2 seconds from watching your health go back up like mine just did. So. Alright, so we're actually going to hit this checkpoint here, because we're going to warp back to it later in Daytime Metro. Because Metro is basically split into 2 different parts, daytime and nighttime. Daytime gets like a lot more minis than nighttime. Nighttime is just like sort of a transition. Alright, so you can spam now if you really want to. I want to see some nice 2-cycle spam.
I absolutely love the tower climb inside the building. It's probably some of my favorite movement.
So right here, I'm doing the Mecha Wiggler boss fight right now, and I'm actually going to go to specific places so that he goes to. So Wiggler actually gets to the place where I want him to get to. I want him to be on this building that I'm standing in front of right now. So I'm just going to hope that he goes in here, and it'll skip him his travel animation.
Well,
ow! Okay, I just got hit. That's bad.
I just like doing this building climb so much, I have to do it again.
Oh, did you fall all the way down?
I fell. I'm gonna do the safe strat now.
Alright, so yeah, this is hopefully 2-cycle. Looks like it. Yeah, okay, that was a very nice 2-cycle. And again, if you miss 2-cycle, you lose like 30 seconds. So if I always miss that, I blame my chat for not spamming enough.
It's a good way to prevent yourself from trying to get better.
I guess it's a safe strat.
And there's our Grand Moon.
Where?
In case it wasn't said enough.
Where's the Grand Moon?
I already got it!
I didn't see it.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but I'll show you it when you're old enough.
Oh.
I don't know what that means, but...
Alright, let's see if I can get 2-cycle here.
Alright, so what I'm gonna... While he's doing 2-cycle, I'm gonna be doing Metrogram. And I'm going to quickly explain this. It's one of my favorite looking tricks. It's really easy to do, though. So what I'm going to do is there's this little electric zip line that we will be transforming into in a second. But we got to get one moon beforehand. So I'm going to launch him away from it, throw my hat towards it, grab this moon, and then home towards it. And it'll transport me out there. Which, it just looks really cool, but it's like the easiest trick in the game.
Alright, RNG, don't mess with me.
Also, there's 2 routes to do in Daytime Metro. There's one that's a second faster that I'll be doing. I don't know if you, when you warp up to the tower, but...
What? No, nope. Okay, good. We got the 2-cycle, nothing to worry about.
Hey, nice.
Nothing to see here.
Did you actually, or are you lying to me?
Oh no, I totally got it. You can't prove that I didn't.
We have video evidence. Alright, so this guy on the bench here just wants to talk about life. And again, this is what I mean. Like, you talk to a guy, you get a move. This game just hands him out like candy on
lettuce.
Hey, ladies.
Alright, so this is where a lot of people... this is the route that saves a second. If you warp after you get the Girder Moon, it saves approximately 1 second than warping after you get all the band members first. I think Metro's route is like the best of them all, in my opinion. It's really well done.
Okay. So I do want to also say that after this run, we do have the Mega Man, the results of our Mega Man bid war that's going on right now. So you got to get your bids in now to decide whether or not whether we play Mega Man 2 normal zipless or Mega Man glitchless.
Come on, guys, we gotta do Mega Man 2.
Currently, Mega Man 2 is in the lead by over $100.
I know that I raised a lot because I was talking about it during Link to the Past when I was commentating. So right here, this is like one of the coolest jumps. You can jump from the top of that pole to the top of this building and get that moon.
Now say it with me when we get here.
Metrodram?
Nope.
Oh, you OTEP. Oh, so you are doing the other route than I am. Okay, gotcha.
Hot lettuce.
Oh, you're doing...
He's that far back. He's that far back.
Yeah, I've been having some really bad movement right now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hit the switch, please. Thank you. So right here, it's supposed to be like a maze on how to get through this, like, wall of people, but, you know, you can just roll through everyone.
Mario is so insensitive. Everyone's walking, minding their own business, and then he just runs up to them and rolls on them.
He's like, excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
He's got rolls on rolls.
Honestly, he
him
fits
rolling.
in just fine with the New Yorker crowd.
Alright, so coming up is the band members, and the band members say the best lines in the game. I will try my best to intimidate them, or
intimidate.
interpret them.
Oh shoot.
Starting with this guy, my favorite is the guy later, but this guy says a wonderful line too. Yeah!
Yeah!
You
My favorite is
intimidate them
OTEP.
by saying the same words that they say.
Are you scared yet?
Alright, just get a little lined up, and we got it.
Nice. Alright, so yeah, right here we're gonna get the last 2 moons of Metro for me.
Come on, bullseye. First try, every time.
OTEP? Sorry, I had to. I love it, dude.
I don't blame you.
I always love it. OTEP?
Yeah!
That was like a meme day one.
How?
Everyone was saying OTEP. Oh, so fun fact, once you have that moon and you go through the cutscene of you got a moon, it actually gives you, like, in the first 10 frames of when there's, like, nothing on the screen, just a black screen, you could actually open the map during that time and it saves a little bit of time. It saves, like, 2 seconds. This was a pretty good Metro, in my opinion. Just a few mess-ups.
And now I'm just getting to Pauline, so I have to go and say hey to everybody.
Yeah, no, you're not saying hey, you're saying yow!
Yeah!
So do you have to go to Seaside first, or are we both going to Snow?
Oh, we're both doing the snow. I have 105, just barely made
Okay.
it.
I still have like 140 because I get those those moons. I get the coins from Sphinx Room. So I do the safety route. My route is a little bit faster than him from Sand, and it also gets more points.
I'd like
so
to
we're actually
pose-
doing. Me and him are doing 2 different snow routes. I'm doing the optimal snow routes where you get Captain Toad first, and then Ghoul is doing the second one.
Yay!
The original route where you go through 4 of the doors.
You go through 3 of the doors. You go through
Oh, you
the
go through
poison
3 of them.
one. You go to
We
the.
get 3 of the story moons though. You open 3 of the barricades.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So mine is like 20 seconds faster. So hopefully you'll change that soon to get a free PB.
Yeah. Heck, if I could do that and a few other changes, I might actually get my goal of 110.
Yeah, my goal is to get sub 110 in this game, and that's basically it.
And goodbye, New Bonk City.
Again, I ran this game, like, I got world record once, so that's all I care about. I got world record when no one ran this game.
Let me tell you something. The literal first day or second day this game came out, they had a 53-man race to see just like how the game was. And out of 53 people, I placed 50th. I like to think I came a long way.
I actually think I won it, or I came second. I know I was one of the top runners of that race, because back then I was, like, the one who was making the routes and stuff. The snow route that he is... So.
I think you cut out there a bit.
Oh, did I?
You did.
Okay, well, if I cut out, the snow route that Bull is going to be doing, I actually made that snow route.
Thank you for that.
No problem, but it's slower now.
I made the slowest routes.
You made this,
game.
but I use it.
I made this game. I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. How's it going?
So why isn't there any booze in this game? Please tell me that.
Because everybody would boo me if they were in it.
Ah,
I don't know. That wasn't even a pun, was it?
sort of.
So yeah, we each
No,
do 3,
sorry.
We each do 3 of these little sub areas in Snow, but he's going to be doing one different than I do. I only get 1 moon from my last one. He's going to get 2.
I'm gonna do it in style.
So we're both going to be doing this poison room, and we're both going to be doing the ice room. So. Also, that was good
I
RNG I
hate
got with
that.
the Spinies. Those Spinies can get really bad RNG, but thankfully it was nice.
Oh my goodness, this, do you know why sometimes when you're going onto the side there of the bridge to get this moon in the chest, why does it sometimes make you jump backwards downward?
Oh, that's because you hit your head on the railing.
Ah.
So you have to make sure that jump that he was doing and I did before. You have to make sure that you're actually aiming a little bit lower than you would like. So right here we're going to be grabbing these Goombas here and stacking them up, and making a nice little pizza pie of them.
Pizza roll.
And I don't know about you guys, but these guys, these Goombas are fully RNG and I don't like them, so I'm just going to drop them in this pit now because their use. They serve their use of life. That's all they were here for. No one likes them.
See, I told you Mario was a complete sociopath.
Also, this is just to show, like, the amount of things that can be skipped with the hat jump, like the Cappy hat jump. I just skipped literally that entire, like, chasm with one hat jump. So right here I'm going to try to do something called pipe clip, where it won't show me the animation of me going down and through the pipe. Oh! Okay, I didn't do it. I actually long jumped past the pipe. Basically, we just skip the animation of me going down the pipe. And it's good to note that if you are going through the pipe, whether it's if it's a downwards pipe, you want to ground pound into it, and if it's a sideways pipe, you want to roll into it. Alright, so this is my last area. He's going to be going to a different one, the other one.
I just got to the Goombas.
Yeah. I'm only getting one moon from here, and he's going to be getting the barricade moon from the other one. As well as the secret moon.
And unlike him, I'm going to let these guys live. Because I'm not evil.
How dare you?
Alright, fine. I killed him. You happy?
I'm sorry, but that should have been an incentive. Save or kill the Goomba. That would have been great. Alright, so now we're going to Seaside. I actually have a question for you. Do you, in Seaside, do you do chests or do you do the backflip jump?
Backflip jump.
Okay, good. Because the chest was,
I may be using an old route, but I'm not using that old of a route.
Yeah, that was like first 3 weeks route, and then we were like, wait, we're stupid. We can make that jump. In my opinion, Seaside is my least favorite kingdom for the speedrun. There's a lot of stupid jumps you have to do.
Also, go with Lost
Rocket
World.
Flower.
Lost World is not my least favorite.
Oh, Lost, yeah. I just don't like the Rocket Flower, like the notes we have to get from that.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Okay, I did not mean to side flip, so I'm gonna set myself up. Okay, yeah, don't backflip, Mario. Cool. So yeah, you can barely just make it up onto this ledge here and grab that moon. You're supposed to use a Gushin to get it, but we can skip all that. And again, I'm used to running Dark Side. For those who don't know me, I run a lot of Dark Side because I run that in marathons for the most part. So we actually use a Gushin to get that one. There we go. Get that secret moon in this room where you just have to ground pound in the right area. You're supposed to like feel the rumble and then do that. But we just know where it is. So right here is a really cool skip. You're supposed to use a Gushin in this little cave, but with some really precise jumps here, we can get this moon with some awesome like wall jumps and cabbie bounces. That was like found day one too.
Wasn't another like route for Seaside Kingdom? You had to go into the water to get to that like maze thing in 2D.
Nah, that wasn't ever a part of it. I don't think.
Huh.
Oh, also, talking about the things that people know me for in this game, I am also well known and respected in the Odyssey Discord, and community. For those who don't know, we'll get to it much later, but there's the biggest skip in this game is called Moon Skip, and I actually made a very very consistent setup on speedrun.com, and that's how a lot of people learned it. So that video has like 5,000 views or something like that, and it's like how everybody learned how to do moon skip. And back then, it seemed to be like one of the hardest tricks in the run, but because of my setup and because of my tutorial, that's what people know me for. So
that's pretty dang cool.
Yeah, so Dark Side and moon skip, two of the worst things in the run people know me for. So yeah, if you ever go to speedrun.com and you look up the moon skip tutorial, that's me. And that's what gets a lot of people into running the game. Alright, so anyhow, I was on a pretty big time crunch throughout this entire kingdom because I wanted to be on a good Dory cycle. I had a really good Dory cycle, so... Because Dory moves... it's the same with Lake Kingdom. We had to get a moon off with Dory's back. This time we had to get a moon off of her belly. And she moves around. She's on a global cycle as soon as you enter this kingdom, so... we have to make sure we are actually doing a good
that was close.
cycle, or else we will be messed up. Alright, that was a pretty good seaside, actually.
Now it's my turn to do the fire flower.
You mean the rocket flower?
Yes.
Alright, so I have like a nice... I think I have like a minute or two lead or something. Alright, so... Oh god, I'm sorry if you hear dogs in the background. I can't stop them.
Oh my dog.
Oh my... You guys break disease in chat. Alright, so coming up is my least favorite kingdom to do in a speedrun, just because of the amount of things we have to do. This is Luncheon Kingdom. And Luncheon is annoying.
I second that.
Actually, sorry. Luncheon is my second least favorite kingdom. My least favorite kingdom to do in a speedrun is Bowser's Kingdom.
I second that.
And we will get to that when we get to that. But there's a few tricks in Luncheon that I really despise. Starting with this first one. There's this backflip that we have to do to get a moon on a salt pile. And you aren't supposed to do this. This is like sequence breaking to the finest. But it's pretty hard. I got a first try again because I have a good setup for it. But for beginner runners, that's like a big time crunch for that part. So right here, if you roll off the edge, you will actually be able to dive or still throw your hat after you gain control of Mario, after he rolls. So I just roll off there, like that. So we get 2 moons, and then we go fight Spirit for the second time. Spirit is one of the few bosses that we fight 2 times in the run, just because it works out that way. I was trying to grab coins because, again, I'm used to Dark Side, where we need 1,000 coins. The other one that we fight twice is Topper, and Topper's much harder in his Bowser Kingdom equivalent.
Okay.
But the other ones we fight once.
Can I say a donation to...
Oh yeah, go for it.
Raise Vulshock spirits right now.
Go for it.
So we got a $20 donation from hidden_PONTH. I'm sure it says a longer name than that, but it got cut off.
I know who it is.
Okay. And it says, "Go Vul. I vote Mega Man 2.
Yee.
Thank you. Also, how dare you not vote for me?
Also, I have to say that Luncheon Kingdom is my spirit animal. It's literally just a pile of salt.
So you feel throughout the entirety of the run. So I really like Luncheon because of its route. Also, someone in chat was mentioning this. There is a trick called Brunchin, where we get to Luncheon a little bit earlier, and it saves 20 seconds, and it's very not thought out well so far. It's still not consistent. So it is a thing, but it's not ever going to be really done in a marathon.
Oh,
or
man.
in a run in general, honestly. Like, people can do it in a run, but they won't do it. Alright, so coming up, we're going to be going to one of the 2 doors.
Second trip.
This is the door here that we go through is the fork door, and this also got changed from when the game was first ran. We used to do the goop door later, but it was found out that the fork door saves like 40 seconds or something like that. Something crazy like that.
That's a pretty big chunk of time.
And I was doing goop door for a long time because I had really high hopes in it, and everyone was like, "It's not faster." And then about a few months ago, I was like, "Okay, yeah, everyone's right. It's not faster." Stop. But yeah, fork door has like some really cool movement, and it's just the easiest to do, and it's also more consistent than goop door. Because goop door, you actually need to take an intentional hit as well to get through it fast. So again, you lose those 4 seconds from getting hit. Yeah, I like that. I think I like a lot of the names in this speedrun. I really like the names of. like speedrun tricks. For a lot of my speedruns, I like the names that they came up with for them. I like Brunchin. Brunchin's like a really good name though. So yeah, this is Fork Door, and like if you're seeing this, if you've only played the game casually, you'll see that I'm skipping like half the forks because like, you know, the homing in this game is overpowered. There we go. Alright, so now I'm gonna be doing a trick called Mountain Jump. Where you're supposed to like, I forget how you're supposed to do this casually, but I'm gonna be backflipping on top of this mountain with some very tricky wall jumps. Oh my god, I failed that. I'm good at this game. Promise.
Don't worry, you got it.
There we go. That platforming as a Podobo is like the weirdest thing.
I told you you'd get it.
Yes, so this is Mountain Jump. And again, this is also like, a lot of these tricks are found day one. There's this thing called Turnip Clip, and we use one of these turnips to clip a Hammer Bro into this little cage over here. And that was actually patched out along with First Moon Skip. So, sorry, but no Turnip Clip for me. Alright, so now I'm gonna hope for good RNG with these frying pans. Okay, that was really good. I don't think that is RNG. You just have to be good at throwing frying pans with the Hammer Bro, but I am bad at it, so it feels like RNG.
Does anyone else find it weird that Mario, whenever he gets a moon, no matter where it is, he will always be in the foreground, which means that sometimes he's just in a black abyss?
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so coming up is actually my favorite name in this run for a trick, and it's called Meat Skip.
I know that's what it's called, but I just can't get over the fact that it's called that.
Either that or Instant Nut takes it for me.
Yeah.
I just can't hold it together. But Meat Skip, basically, you're supposed to... there's a little piece of meat here that we need to jump around with for this bird to come pick us up to get a multi-moon, or a grand moon, sorry. But if you just jump twice in the same position, the bird will come pick you up, because this game's broken. Broken game, please patch.
They did, and they took some good stuff out. I thought that's what we were talking about.
They still kept some of the most broken stuff in.
Alright, so I'm actually going to be doing a really different way to get to the next moon from the fire guys, and it involves me taking a lot of damage. So hopefully I can do this first try. And pretty much the reason it works is because when you take damage... Oh, I messed it up. But when you take damage, you get to the Mario gets his reset on Cappy so he can jump on it again. So pretty much what I'm trying to do is throw my hat far enough to get onto it and then throw my hat again. And ultimately,
I've actually never seen anyone do it like that. That's interesting.
It's probably a little bit slower, but it is a lot more fun.
It is slower, yeah. The way I did was just use the Podobo to get all the way up to the mountain.
I think the fastest, though, is like, there's a way to skip, you use the Lava Dude, and you skip going up those, like, pillars, and just, like, get to the side somehow. I'm not exactly sure how it's done, but it's pretty dang fast.
Yeah. So coming up, we're going to Bowser's Kingdom, but fun fact, it's not Bowser's Kingdom. Next up is what I like to call the Dark Souls Kingdom. Because we're gonna find a dragon that doesn't fit in at all.
It's so nice that FromSoft allowed Nintendo to use the character since Nintendo was porting Dark Souls over to the Switch.
It's like they were actually like hinting at it.
Also, did you know that Mario praises the sun in this game?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, sure.
Where?
I'll show you once I get to the dragon.
So yeah, this is the dragon from Dark Souls.
Are you just talking about the pose when he finishes a triple jump?
Yeah, praise the sun.
Oh. Okay. I thought you meant he was Solaire for a second. Shouts to Dark Souls Switch coming out soon. But yeah, so basically this is a auto-scroller boss. We're going to be unlocking these hearts here, and we're actually going to be taking damage on purpose on top of this dragon's head when he goes down. and it saves roughly 20 seconds if you do it well. Just because you don't have to jump up after. Because Mario has invincibility frames, which is also broken, because, you know, this game is just it's not a glitchy mess, but, like, Nintendo had to know what they were doing when they added in, like, hat bouncing and stuff like that. They had to.
I was actually thinking about this earlier. Like, the amount of areas where you can just barely get to if you use a hat jump and things like that, like backflip, hat throw.
It seems like they meant for it.
Exactly. It feels like they knew it was going to be just enough.
Let me just call up Shiggy really quick. Be like, hey, so, remember that game we made last year? Yeah, did you mean for it to be speedran? Like,
Nah, I'm going to call Reggie-san.
no, I'm going to call up Shigs. Did anyone call him that? If not, I'm calling him that.
Oh, dear.
I'm pretty sure that would be a sign of disrespect.
Okay, yeah, so if that is, I'm sorry, but hey. Okay, I am a little nervous because I'm very low on health here. I got hit one extra time that I didn't want to. Alright, good. None of those fuzzies hit me. Here we go.
Those weird fuzzies, like, for some reason, they take 2 hits to die instead of 1. And I don't, like, that's the only place that happens.
Really? That's never happened to me before. Alright, so right here I'm listening for an audio cue so I can half bounce during that cutscene because it doesn't show Mario, so I just wait for it to go silent and then I half bounce so you can barely hear it. And yeah, that was Yaw Scroller the run. It's literally, like, the most time I'll gain on this is like 0.5 seconds, so.
And that is still the case for people who run this game at top level.
Yeah. It's literally this is the only kingdom that has stayed the same from
1,
beginning to
2,
end.
3. Raise the sun. I mean, this fight is so difficult. I mean, it's such a great fight. Like, you really have to use all of your wits that you've culminated through the adventure, the start of this adventure, just to get this boss beaten. And then you have all you have to do is actually just crouch walk, and you never get hit.
So remember when I said that I only gained like 0.5 seconds on this boss? I just golded by 4 seconds. So yeah, good talk. So now we're moving on to Bowser's Kingdom, which is split into like a bunch of different sections and is also home to the world's worst boss fight.
Nobody likes this fight.
So I'll be getting to it soon, and if anyone has even remotely tried to speedrun this game, they know what I'm talking about. Ow, I just bonked. I don't get hit.
Alright, now I actually have to dodge the stuff instead of just brawl walking.
So, even though it doesn't show a moon counter in Bowser's Kingdom, you still need a number of moons in order to leave it after you beat Mecha Brutal. You need 2 extra moons after the story moons. So, our route might change a little bit for this one, but we'll see.
Oh, do you go for the water one in this level?
No, I don't. I go for
Okay.
the hole with the Pokio.
Oh, yeah.
The backflip to the top of the roof.
Okay, I think then actually we do use the same one.
Okay. Yeah, I think the backflip one is one that everyone uses during the bomb section, or after the bomb section.
Because I've seen people at higher levels get or not do one of the moons and instead go for one where you have to pretty much go around a building and then get into a water area, break the box, and then get the moon, and then you end up on the top, like a higher area in the ascent part.
Oh yeah. And again, like, Bowser's Kingdom has also gone through a number of changes with what moons we get. We started out with getting the torch and the hole, and now it's, like, changed completely. Oh god. Please grab that. Please grab that, thank you. And also, the way we grab... Okay, nice death. You know, that's also cool.
Actually, someone posed a good question. Do you, how many bonks have you gotten so far?
I lost count. I thought chat was gonna do that for me. Thanks, guys.
Oh dear, we're gonna have to go back and take a look at this then.
No, but honestly, I think I'm at like maybe 6.
Okay. That is way less than I have.
I think that's like a pretty good estimate. Again, I have a few intentional bonks. The main reason I'm doing bonks instead of deaths is because you don't die very often in this run. But you do bonk a lot, because the way that I do Mecha Brutal, fast Mecha Brutal kill, I actually bonk on purpose like 5 times.
I have bonked so many times, it's not even funny.
So coming up here... Oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, a few months ago, I decided that was a good way for me to practice, so I ended up doing it a $5 per bonk. I think I ended up giving away $240 to charity.
Jeez. Alright, so that jump I did there up onto that roof, it saves like 10 seconds over going around to get it, and it's pretty difficult. Like, bonking there is so easy.
Was that in a single run?
Yes, it was.
Wait, that was in a single run? Jesus, dude.
Needless to say, I did not PB.
Alright, so coming up here is the refight. This is supposed to be the refight with Harriet. You're supposed to fight her in Sand Kingdom, but we never did. So, she has a really cool skip here where you just throw her bombs back into her, which I didn't do because I'm good at this video game. But yeah, and then we have to fight Topper again. He's much harder to fight, so hopefully I have a good Topper too. He can really mess me up though, so... I seem to mess him up more than I mess up Mecha Brutal, so... Which is ironic, considering Mecha Brutal's like the harder one. But yeah, Harriet always goes to the same places and drops her bombs, so you can just get the quick kill on her really easily. And all you gotta do to get the quick kill on her here is just like jumping to the right or left and then throwing your hat towards the bombs, and it'll almost always hit her, except for that one time I did it. Yeah, our PBs are very close, 5 seconds apart. Fool messaged me like a day after I got my 111. I was so happy. Then he was like, "Hey, guess what? I beat you by 5 seconds."
This race doesn't show it, but I swear to God, I'm good at this game.
Because like I improved my the thing is, like, you can be good at this game, but consistency is where it pays off.
Definitely.
Because like I may not be the best at this game, but I do have the consistency for sure. Also, Topper's giving me an issue. There we go. So yeah, I got my 111, and it has some bad mistakes in it, but like for the most part, I golded a lot of splits during that run. So like, I was very proud to get a PB by a minute, and then he kind of like stole my thunder. You're like, "Hey, yeah, I'm 5 seconds better."
I'm sorry.
How dare you be better at me in a video game?
Alright, Hopper, it's just you and me now. Boink.
Yeah, so you caught up then from my mistakes there. Alright, so now I'm going to be doing the final climb here. Up to Mecha Brutal. And Mecha Brutal is where we're probably going to see a change in pace, because if I mess up, then he's going to take the lead. Unless he messes up too. Which is
that's about a 50-50 on me.
Same here. I usually mess up on the 4th one. Oh, whoops.
It begins.
Okay, I didn't instant capture. That was weird. So this Pokio, by the way, by shaking, you actually jump much higher if you shake. So you'll be seeing me do that here, and I messed up a little bit. So you can jump like a wimp, or you can jump like a pro. It's up to you guys, though. Alright, so that was the final climb here, and now I'm heading up to the final boss. Or the final boss of... I consider this the final boss in the game.
It really is!
The hard boss. Final Bowser is so easy.
Though I have lost runs to it, so I shouldn't be talking.
What I'm going to be doing is...
dang it.
So, why Mecha Brutal is so hard is because there is what we like to call quick kill. And what you have to do is you have to hat jump back onto him after he blows you off. That sounded wrong, I'm sorry. But it's very hard, and it's very easy to mess it up. So the first one, you can do it without the Pokio, but I decide to do it with the Pokio for the first hit, and then the rest of them I don't. Okay, so I already messed up. That's great. I already messed up and I'm already losing time. Cool.
Now's my chance.
Now's your chance.
Your time is up. My time is now.
Yeah, this is definitely where I'm gonna be losing the most time. So.
I mean, I just got to the ascent, so I'm still a fair bit behind.
Yeah, but still enough that you can still win. All right, so there we go. I messed up the first one. That's not the one I was expecting to mess up. I was expecting to mess up the next one.
Oops.
Okay, so I got back on this part. This part is probably the hardest part to get back on when he's moving like this. And now I want everyone to do me a favor. We're gonna go ahead and do a nice little counting exercise. We're gonna count to 5 when he steps, and then on the 5th step is when I want to jump off and hit Topper. And you want to save Harriet for last because the last part is the hardest to jump off and hit any of them. 4, 5. There we go, got it. Okay, that's the one I usually mess up on, so that's where I usually get blown off. Alright, so I got back on, and now I just got a ground pound Harriet. That was really good, except for the fact that I fell off on the easiest one, but other than that...
Alright, now I just got the Mecha Brutal.
Oh, okay, I think this race is pretty much done. Because that's like the last part where I was really worried about messing up. 1, 2, 5. Thank you for counting with me. I've been your teacher. Alright, good luck on your Mecha Brutal.
Thank you. I am... Deep breaths. Let's just go.
Like the last
oh, shoot.
Honestly. So coming up is the trick that I established, or not established, but I made popular with my Moonskip tutorial, so you'll see that when we get to Moon Kingdom.
I can't even get the first one. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We're going with simple strats. Safer strats.
Oh, did you fall down too?
Yeah.
I fell down on the first one, and then the rest of them I stayed up, so that's all I could really hope for. I was expecting to fall down once. I'm glad I fell down on the easiest one to like show up the harder one. And there we go. We have all the moons now to move on and beat the game. Now all I have to do is beat the game.
This is really bad.
No, I don't have a 109. My PB is 111.30.
Alright, I'm gonna have to do
12 for me or something like that. So. I don't know where you got me having a 109 from. Alright, there we go. That was, honestly, for a marathon run, this is pretty good. For what I usually do.
Okay, and I will say, well, King J is now in the Moon Kingdom. We still have some time for you to get in your donations to decide whether we play Mega Man 2 or Mega Man 1. And that will be directly after this this race. So get those bids in. Currently, Mega Man 2 is still in the lead by, I don't want to do the math, but a bit over like a bit under $200.
2, 3.
So I'm on Moon Kingdom right now, and Moon Kingdom 1 physics right here when I long jump. I can go really far. Because hat jumps are a thing. So yeah, Moon Kingdom's like broken. So we just skip half of it. So this is, that's going into Moonskip coming up here.
What the heck is going on here right now? I am getting just like the weirdest movement in this boss.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But yeah, so here is Moonskip. Basically, the game doesn't want you to wall jump twice in a row. But we make it so that we get high enough so it lets us do it. So what you want to do is you want to ground pound, do a little hat jump there, and then 2 wall jumps in a very specific setup. And I got it first try, because I'm the Moonskip god. And again, that's my consistent setup that I made. There's a specific little indent in the wall that I look for to wall jump off of, and then I just hold straight left. So now I'm heading on to the final boss. So we still have quite a bit of time for the rest of the run, though, just saying. So don't get ready on time yet.
Yeah, okay, so I did the math, meaning I used a calculator. And, Mega Man 2 is ahead by $185.87.
Good job, guys.
Excellent.
That, as it should be. So yeah, this is the final boss fight. It's the same fight as Cloud Kingdom, except Bowser likes to jump a little bit more. And he also learned how to shield. He also learned from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers how to breathe fire.
He must have been playing a lot of fighting games while he was waiting for us.
He played
Just
a lot
hold
of Mortal
back.
Kombat. He basically has a final destination. Right. And I think everybody expected this, but yes, after we beat Bowser, we get to play as him for the final section. And that's like what everybody expected when they show off the capture mechanic. We're like, yeah, we're gonna get to play as Bowser, aren't we? So for the most part, this is a pretty auto-scroller boss fight, except for when Bowser actually throws his hat at you. You just want to make sure he doesn't jump away from you and create shockwaves, like we did in Cloud Kingdom. By hitting him before he jumps away. And for the most part, okay, he gave me weird RNG. For the most part, the final hat here will be in the middle. He gave me a little weird RNG, so it was on like it was like middle left that time. Again, that's like never happened. He usually puts it straight dead center middle. All right, so there we go. That's the boss fight, and now we get to go to the final bit, which is a platforming section. Should I go for 2D skip?
Do it.
No, I'm not doing it.
Come on.
Make the race closer.
No, so I'm not gonna do it. 2D skip saves 2
Dang.
seconds, and if you die, it loses 40 seconds. So I think it's safe to say I shouldn't do it.
Nonsense. I'm just getting to moon skip.
You're not PB Pace, just do it.
No, I'm not doing it, guys.
Peer pressure, you gotta do it.
Actually, you know what? I can still win if I die, so I'll do it once, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
If I miss it once, though, there's no point in going for it again.
Except for the fact that you've already gone for it once, so you've already lost time by dying.
Exactly.
Hey,
Fine,
first
Evan,
try.
do it. You're knocked down.
You know what? I should do. Actually, I don't. I'm not going to do it because I actually don't know what the heck it is.
All right, so you want to break this block here? No, I died.
Yes.
We can get
I mean,
donations
honestly,
in for people to do tricks, by the way. You tell people to do tricks with money, we will do the tricks.
I mean,
I will
honestly,
learn the tricks if you guys donate
honestly,
it.
I had the win in the bag anyways. Might as well go for it. So I'm not doing it again though. That's all you guys get. You get one try. Literally me just walking off the edge. No, but basically you jump to the other block without hitting your head like I did, and then you jump back on the other block and then jump around. And
Also,
it only takes 2 seconds.
I'd like to just say that Bowser's
I'll
fire.
donate if you try again. Well, shit, I guess I'm doing it again.
But yeah, Bowser's fire is not actually that deadly because you can literally just roll hop over it.
All right, that's it. I'm not doing it. I just did it again because someone said you'll donate if I do it again. I did it for the donation, okay?
I have no idea how to do it, so I can't really.
It's okay. I'm making this race closer.
King J doing it for charity.
He's the real
Look,
hero
I
here.
don't know how much you're donating, but you better donate a lot because I just lost like 1 minute and 30 because of you. So whoever said I'll donate if you do it again, you better donate. You better not have just said that.
Nah, he's got the raise fire emote. He definitely is gonna do it again. Here, he's gonna donate.
Wait, where are you right now?
Third round for Bowser.
Oh, thank God you're not at the bottom. I thought you were gonna win.
Oh, I'm already done.
This. I already won. Well, what was going to be a 112 was going to be a 113 because of you guys. Thanks. Actually, no, 114.
Ooh. Don't worry, I messed up, so you saved some time.
Yay! we're literally doing worse for money. That's like the opposite of what a charity's supposed to do.
No, it's exactly what a marathon usually is, though.
Alright, so anyhow, if you shake the controller when you're Bowser, you throw a fireball, so I'm doing that on purpose. Also, time is coming up for me in like a minute after when I launch out of the zip line at the end here.
Also, I've been running this game for a long time, and I never knew that if you hold the X or Y button, it also charges up a Bowser fireball. I learned about that like 2 days ago.
Yeah, if you shake though, it just does it faster.
I know, but it's just something that's I actually never knew.
Also, can we get some sour please in the chat for ending the run? That's what everybody does. So yeah, time is coming up for me in like literally 30 seconds. See, I shouldn't have listened to you guys. I should have just finished the run. Whatever.
Come on, it's for charity.
If that one guy hadn't said I will donate, you do it again, I definitely wouldn't have done it again.
And we still haven't received that donation, by the way.
God! Did it for no reason.
You're telling me that he lied? Who would do that? Just go on the internet and lie.
Alright, and time is coming up for me in a few seconds. And 3, 2, 1, time. Which is 1:14:21.
Oof.
Which, what? Sorry about that. Oh my god.
Even the dog's happy you got the time.
Which would have been a 1:12 chat. Thanks, guys.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So, yep. Got $5
Oh yeah!
from I Really Donated. Thank you for the extra effort.
No problem. My PB is 1:11:30, so if I didn't go for both of those QD skips, it probably would have been like a minute off of PB. But whatever, it's for charity, dude.
For charity. You gotta do it for charity.
So while Vulshock's ending off, I'm gonna show off his ending cutscene because it's literally the funniest thing. Peach ditches both of them. She's an independent woman who needs no man.
And that's how Bowsette was born. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, no! Why? Because No, Bowser's left on the moon by himself.
No, didn't you see it? Like, that was how the
Yeah,
original
by
comic.
himself.
Okay, I'm actually going to be coming up on time real quick, so give me 1 second. And... time.
GG.
I think that was like a 1:15 something.
Yeah, it looks like it.
We've come full circle.
So quick question. Do we have time for me to show off like a quick 5-minute run called Soft Lock %? I'm just gonna ask because if we can, I would like to show it off. It's kind of cool.
I ultimately leave things like that up to the restreamers and the people who are running the marathon.
Yeah, I'd like to hear if that's allowed or not. It's 5 minutes. They're like 4-ish minutes. I'm gonna skip these cutscenes because I don't want them. Looks like everybody in chat wants it.
Well, if that is the case, that is probably going to be it from me. Thank you guys for enduring that run with me.
I'll have you stay on if we're doing it. Well, the next runner said he's okay with delaying his run for it to happen, so it won't even be delayed because we were ahead of estimate by like 3 minutes. I'm just gonna reopen my game, I guess.
So what exactly is softlock %?
You soft lock the game.
But is there a special way you do it?
Yes, and I would like to. I'll show it off if we can do it.
Basically the earliest possible soft lock available.
Yeah, it's only available on 1.2, and it's from doing first moon skip.
Ah.
So I would like to show
We're
that.
trying to do first moon.
Well, no, I should be able to do it. I run this category enough. It's a meme category, by the way. All right, so we have. I got the okay. So if we could reset the timer really quick for this, I'll show off softlock %. Oh god, if I can just delete a file. There we go. All right, so if we're actually running with a timer, I'll count down. But if we're not, it's fine. It's just to show it off.
It does look like they reset the timer.
Yeah, it looks like we're running it. All right. So this is a meme category called softlock %, where we softlock the game as fast as possible. So I usually do this as a donation incentive, but instead we're just going to do it because we were told to. So on go, 3, 2, 1, go. So softlock % is, like I said, it's basically easy. All you gotta do is softlock the game as fast as possible. We used to think you could do it in Cap Kingdom, but instead, the earliest place that we found that you can actually do it is in Cascade. And so we are going to do that. Basically, like I said, they patched out first moon skip, but you can still do first moon skip. You just can't do anything after you've done that. You can't go fight the boss or anything like that in the cascade. All you can do is hit some checkpoints and stuff like that. And basically how this game works is that if you enter a cutscene and warp to a checkpoint at the same time, the game gets really confused because you're not supposed to go to that place without collecting the first moon. So if you hit a checkpoint before you collect the first moon, then you get the first moon and then warp to that checkpoint. The cutscene is supposed to play, but you also warped to a place the cutscene's not supposed to start in. So yeah, I'll show that off once I get there. But first, if you guys didn't like Cap Kingdom enough, you get more of it. So welcome back to Any Percent, Craigasm.
Okay. And so we did get a $5 donation from the same from Hidden Ponth. Vulshock, what's the guy's full name? Just say it so he can get some recognition because he donated $25 at this point.
What was his name? It is Hidden. I'm sorry. I need to double check because it is a fairly long name. Hidden Ponthus Beach.
Okay.
Okay, and they say, you know what, King J, thank you for the attempt. And so
thank you for your donation.
$5 more.
Even though they were bad attempts, I'm glad I've done it so many times that I should be able to get it each time, but I'm just dumb. So at that point, I was just doing it for the money. All right. So again, if you didn't like Topper enough, hey, a third time's the charm. All right. Oh, nice frog emotes. Whoever's putting those.
Yeah.
All right. So coming up here, we're actually going to see the glitch or the skip. We didn't show this off in the run, obviously, because we run on 1.2. Wouldn't be worth it. But this is all about first moon skip. So there's a few ways to do first moon skip. There's a really stupid Cappy roll jump, or you can do a water jump like I'm going to do. And it's basically a texture setup that I look for, a certain part that I want to wall jump, just to get me around the invincible wall. So, yeah. All right, so yeah, first we're going to go ahead and hit a checkpoint, and then we're going to go get the moon, and then warp to the checkpoint. And time is going to be when I warp. All right. So right here, what we're going to do is we're going to throw Cappy, and you actually gain some height out of the water if you throw Cappy and then get him back and then jump. Oh, whoops, I messed up. So this could take me a few tries. There we go. Okay, looks like I got it. There we go. So I'm around the invisible wall now. So that's what's called first moon skip. And now we're going to go up here, and there just so happens to be a checkpoint. So we'll grab that. And now we're going to go back and do the first moon again, because, I missed it. I need to go back and get it, right? Like, this is an 90% run, like we were talking about earlier. So got to make sure I don't miss anything. So there's the moon. We're just going to go ahead and grab it. And okay, there we go. I guess that works. And yeah, so after this, we're going to just warp to the checkpoint, and I'll let you experience the soft lock in all of its glory. And time is when I warp. So time is coming up in a few seconds. Actually, like 10 seconds.
And you can also demonstrate, I guess, why this is a soft lock, since you are now in this state.
Time, by the way.
Hooray!
So I think that was sub 4. Actually, I don't think so. But yeah, so I spawn here at the checkpoint, and then, yeah, so you can move the camera, but nothing else. If you can hear it, I'm moving my control stick. Mario's not moving. He's really basking in the glory of the Odyssey right now. Like, he's stunned. And the only way you can actually get out of here is by hard resetting. So, yeah. Mario's just stuck in a daze. And like I said, you can't do anything here. Nothing happens.
And we have 4 minutes even.
Oh, that's perfect.
Wow, nice.
My PB for soft lock percent is 3 minutes 45 seconds. So that was okay. I did mess up on first moon skip, though. I think I speak for both me and Vul. Thank you, Cal Fire staff, for letting us run Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're the only me, you, and Necro are the only people who have ran any percent at a marathon. So that's it's an honor, and I'm also glad I got to show off soft lock percent. And next up is Mega Man. So
thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.